World Tour for 2010. Game on. Pace just too much for Federer to handle. How do you see this third set panning out, Robbie? I know that you picked Nadal at the beginning of the week. You must have been a little worried initially, but does Federer have the ability to raise the level of his game again now when needed?
Well, I think that's what we want to see in this deciding set. Both of them playing well at the same time. It hasn't happened in the match thus far. I think for the benefit of everybody, see them go at it now. Both playing well, obviously. And I'm picking Nadal to win. I'd be happy for either guy to win, to be perfectly honest, as long as it's a cracker. I'd like to see it really build to a crescendo.
I think this is a big test, isn't it, for Federer's self-confidence against Nadal, because he started really well, then the wheels came off a little bit in the second set, started surely to get that sinking feeling once more. Does he have what it takes to believe that he can beat Nadal now? Shots like that will help. He'll be well aware of the fact that he's never lost a single set against the Spaniard in their two previous meetings indoors, so that was a first for Nadal, the capture of that second set. I think in his heart of hearts as well, he must surely have known that there would be a response from the Spaniard too.
Certainly, but I think what's probably disappointed him a bit was the way he allowed Nadal to get back in by serving poorly, especially the fourth game of the second set. That was the all-important one.
He made one of 6 first serves in that game, didn't he? Paid a heavy price.
Wow, that's a good way to punctuate the start of this third set.
And trying to reassert his authority very early on here in the decider.
And it's so important to do so, because when he was able to do it in the opening set, remember, he won it pretty comfortably. But look what's happened in set number 2, when Nadal is trying to be a lot more aggressive. You can see they're taking it nice and early. 46% of the time he's well inside the baseline is Nadal, and making a concerted effort to be aggressive, and it's paid dividends. Was able to wrap up the opening set 6-3, and that's going to be key for both players here in the decider. Who can step up, play aggressively, but at the same time not make too many unforced errors. It's all about getting the balance right.
Shot that worked so well for Federer initially this afternoon.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Well, Federer correctly anticipated the cross-court backhand, but was a little too heavy-handed with the volley.
Did he come it too early there?
Made the shot a little too easy, I think, for Nadal. was a nice sneak into the net. This is one of the Spaniards' favourite shots, but that was given way too much air and then moving just a little too early there, leaving Nadal with the relatively simple shot up the line. Nice roll of the wrist to get the necessary spin on that ball to get the job done.
That's incredibly the first time he's gone to Federer's forehand the whole match.
Well, it's all the more striking when you consider what he did yesterday when serving against Murray. A lovely combination of shots, both players using the top spin and the slice to try and vary the contact points and make life difficult for their opponent. Continually taking one another out of their comfort zones.
That much spin. Again, doing to Federer what Federer does to so many of his opponents. Rafa, I heard him say there.
Well, 12 months ago, he said he was pretty much embarrassed with his performance here in the O2 Arena. Didn't win a single set, and he said that coming into the championships this year, he really did have a point to prove.
Well, it was one of the worst stretches for him, wasn't it? Because obviously after losing, I think it was in the semis of Paris, so he lost that match, and then obviously the 3 here was a 4-match losing streak that hadn't occurred almost ever in his pro career.
So difficult for Nadal to get up the court and take that one as early as he was attempting to there and time it perfectly. Plenty of talking points in this match so far. Perhaps Doug just saying that's the shot he needs to use a little more regularly. Keep the ball nice and low.
He's probably saying that's the shot I taught him.
All those years ago. It's a good start to this deciding set. Both players striking the ball sweetly and holding serve comfortably. I think both sets of fans at the moment will fancy their chances here in the third.
Yeah, I think it's a fair call. They've probably seen enough from both of their players respectively to suggest they could go on to win here. They've got all the gear. That's pretty cool. Serious effort being made with that lid. You don't want to be the guy sitting behind, do you?
Seriously spoiled your afternoon's entertainment, that, hasn't it?
The only letting him wear that on the change events.
Gets fans from all over the world. It's always nice when they've done their homework as well and come well prepared, show their heart on their sleeves.